Sugar Hill well because he was the coach as Adonis Stevenson, which he was a world champion.
He was a top pro as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we know. So Sugar know Yvon Michel, and he got through me.
Okay. So how many rounds would you say you've done with Tyson then so far?
Oh, I was there for the full last training camp. So we did maybe 50 rounds with Tyson. Yeah.
How was he looking up to the point where the fight was called off? Was he looking really good at the time when it was called off?
He looked in great shape. First of all, his cardio and his speed is just phenomenal. And we were 4 sparring guys to spar him, and he was doing great. I never saw him fit, strong, and fast like that ever.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. All right. And then obviously this camp's going to be different because there's going to be less sparring because of the eye. Exactly. So what's your role in this camp? Are you going to be sparring? Are you going to be going out to Saudi Arabia to do some preparation?
I'm doing the full camp with him, but we're going to start sparring later. Anyway, he's already in top shape, and we did a lot of sparring before, so he doesn't need that much sparring just to get his reflexes and his timing up, and then he's going to be good to go. Yeah.
As a southpaw yourself, someone who's got world title ambitions yourself, what's it like to actually go in there and experience being in there with an elite fighter like Tyson? Has it brought your own game on a lot as well?
It brought my game at another level so quickly, and I'm lucky to have this experience with the #1 ranked heavyweight in the world. I feel lucky and blessed, and I started working with Sugar Hill too, so I'm part of the team, which I feel lucky to just level up with everybody in there.
What are some of the technical
And those are the words of Alexis Barriere. Okay, he was in the first sparring camp, have you guys heard, and he said Tyson Fury looked great with his cardio and his speed and his power, and he looked like he was ready to take it on. Unfortunately, the cut happened because of the shoulder and the eye injury, of course. And, and according to Alexis also, he said, it's going to be less sparring, but he doesn't need it because he's already had enough sparring, before, and he looks great. And he's also working with Javen Sugar Hill, and he had to raise his game, and he's fortunate and he's blessed to work with the Gypsy King Tyson, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And let me counterpunch, okay? Understand something. There's a difference between someone's raw assessment and someone's sugar-coated one. This here was definitely a sugar-coated assessment. What do I mean? Well, for one, it's biased and it's compromised because you have Alexis Barriere now working with Sugar Hill. How could he look like saying anything other than Tyson Fury looking great, fantastic speed, power, cardio? Now, am I saying that's false? No. What I'm saying is he's not going to say anything contrary to that. He's not going to say anything else. Why would he? He can't. His back is against the wall. He is a part of the team. He can't say anything negative because that's like you talking about your stablemate and saying, well, he could have done this and could have done that. That ain't going to work, and that's not going to fly. Why? Because it's going to get back to him, and you're going to have a lot of hectic pressure and in a unworthy environment. You're going to have a toxic environment, an uncomfortable environment, and that won't go good for him, and he knows that. Okay, so yes, he's a part of the team. He's also training with Sugar Hill, so he's a stablemate. He can't say anything bad about Tyson Fury. Now, the good news is Tyson looks good, but the whole thing is I want people to understand something realistic. Tyson Fury's gonna train like Tyson Fury was training. The way that he explained it in the first training camp didn't add up to what we heard. Sure, we heard it from Johnny Nelson, and we've seen a clip when Tyson Fury was supposedly cut and all that stuff. We've seen that, sure. But I don't think if he was doing that well like Alexis claimed, they wouldn't have any need to cut any type of video footage from anything if he was doing that good. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can take a punch here and a punch there, and you're giving it to the guy more than that guy's giving it to you. So you're having a controlled, mediocre, equal, balanced sparring session. But we didn't see that. We saw a guy getting whacked. We saw Tyson Fury spin out with his guard down and get whacked in the face with left hooks and rights. Yeah, that didn't look good. And that was just the clip that they chose to show us. That ain't the clip that he got cut, okay? That ain't the clip. He got cut in another session. They didn't want to show that because maybe he was getting his ass drilled. No, did he? Okay, so I think if anything, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury had a training camp that he had. We don't know how it was. Was it bad as Johnny Nelson said? I don't know. Was it good as Alexis said? I don't know. I think maybe somewhere in the middle. I say no, they weren't. I think they were both wrong. I think Johnny Nelson was wrong, and I think also Alexis was wrong. Because I think if these are both people that have something to gain, you know, I don't know what Johnny could gain, but I know Alexis definitely has something to gain. So he wouldn't say anything near negative about Tyson Fury before or after in this sparring session, this training camp or the current training camp. He would have anything to say. Okay, so I don't buy this. Hey, he's looking great. He's looking powerful. Maybe at times, but then understand who this guy is and what his position is. So he's supposed to say exactly what he's saying. But you guys tell me what you think of Alexis Barriere, a stable mate of Tyson Fury that trained with Tyson Fury, the last training camp and the current training camp. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!